Hello everyone, today's video is a review for chapter 240 and predictions for future chapters. The chapter starts off with Laura feeding Charmy, who's surprisingly still fat. Noelle and Mosa comment how she's spoiling Charmy, and Guy just smiles, probably happy at the fact that Laura has friends. Royalty have a hard time making friends, as they can only be truly friends with someone from the same social class. Even for example, Lumiere and Segre. While they respected and admired each other and were close, at the end of the day it was still master and servant. Lumiere's first friend was Licht, who was the leader of the elves, and Laura's first friends are Noelle and Mimosa, who are royals as well. So Guy just seeing Laura happy probably means a lot to him, as he seems to be her go-to guy and right-hand man. Laura senses invading spade forces and knows that there are 6, all of whom are stage 0 with devil powers, and one of them is Vanica, who is possessed by none other than Magicula. I know that everyone's surprised by this. Everyone thought that Magicula would be either in Dante or in its own body. Tabata threw a curveball in all of us. This sort of supports my theory that I had for the longest time, that Magicula is female. This sort of explains why Vanica knows Laura. Noelle is surprised by the revelation as you would expect. Next chapter we'll hope to see her post-time capabilities, and the other spirit guardians. I knew Vanica had balls if she wanted to invade the Spade Kingdom, so her having Magicula, a devil who is equal or probably even stronger than the Kotodama one, makes sense in why she's so strong. The way I see it and predict how it will work is that Dante is the strongest overall. Vanica has Magicula, is probably the strongest devil out of the bunch, and is the second strongest, and Zeno's the weakest, but by the end he'll probably be the strongest. I want to see Finral and Asta have teleported back to the Black Bull's base. That's typically parked near the borders of the Spade Kingdom, but at this point we've seen that they'll go after you, no matter where you are. But it's still pretty stupid in Yami's part, not gonna lie. We move on to see that Finral and Asta have teleported back to the Black Bull's base. That's stupidly parked near the borders of the Spade Kingdom. But at this point we've seen that they'll go after you, no matter where you are. But it's still pretty stupid in Yami's part, not gonna lie. Finral says that he's getting Yami from the Captain's Conference, which might have happened because William got captured. But I doubt that's the case, as all the Dark Triad attacks seems to be happening at the same time. But then again, William wasn't there, but that might have been because he wasn't invited. This means that Charlotte and Will aren't the Heart Kingdom, or even the rest of the Heart Squad, only Mimosa, Noelle, and Charmy. We will also most likely see the current Wizard King, who I bet is Fugolion. It's definitely between him and Nozel. I personally prefer Nozel, but if they did fight, Fugolion would beat Nozel due to his elemental advantage. Plus this way, Leone gets to stay as the Crimson Lion captain. Story-wise, this makes the most sense, and honestly, only Spirit Dive Fugolion would stand a chance against a member of the Dark Triad. We will also probably see the rest of the Guardians. We've only seen 2, Gaja and Potrov, who's the Plant Mage, and heard of the third one, Floga, who uses fire magic. It seems set up for the 5 Guardians to fight the 5 Disciples, and Laura and the other girls will fight Vanica. I don't know how strong the other Spirit Guardians are, but I know that no Dark Disciple is stopping Gaja, unless he was already strong and has around 60 to 70% devil powers. Henry is sleeping and suddenly wakes up as he senses Dante. We know from lore that cursed people can sense devil magic really well. That's also another reason why I think the attacks happen at the same time. Because if the Heart Queen can sense and see a demon inside the Purgatory-style pocket dimension that is the Shadow Palace, why wouldn't she sense Zeno? Plus it makes sense for them to go after the arcane stages together, and Vanica asked Dante if she could do something as well. We move on to Dante proceeding to carry the Black Bull's base with ease, while floating in the sky. Vanessa summons Rouge while Henry shoots a rocket hand, and Ghost uses large reflector frame. Ghost seems to be around the same strength as elf form, or even stronger, so that's pretty impressive on his part. Back to the topic. We see that Dante's eyes glow when he uses a spell, Gravity Magic, Presence of the Demon King. This confirms the theory that pretty much everyone had, that Dante has gravity magic. It was also hinted as the marks on Dante's forehead is the same one as in the Newtonian apple from Tabata's previous work, Hungry Joker, which allows the user to control gravity. The rocket hand in Ghost's ray gets pushed down, and the trees under Dante get snapped in two. Vanessa states that without Rouge, they also would have been snapped. Dante sees this and is happy, and surprised that the Black Bulls have another stage 0 besides Yami, which is Vanessa. People are surprised that she is an arcane, but it makes sense that she isn't. Her spell is top tier, so stage 0. She can affect fate when other devil-possessed users kill them, so it makes sense if a full devil attack would be the same. But her thread magic wouldn't be able to kill devils. In my who I think is arcane stage video, link in the description if you haven't seen it. I said that Vanessa is an arcane, but Rouge is. Or might be. So I was half right. At the end of the chapter, we see that Asta flies toward Dante and tries to hit him, but he dodges. The setups are complete for the fights that everyone is hoping for. Noelle vs Vanica, whose devil killed her mother. Yuno vs Zeno, who killed his squad and parents. And Asta vs Dante, who will either be killing Yami or one of the Black Bulls, or maybe at least seriously permanently injuring one of them. There's a lot of directions the story can move on from here. The Heart Kingdom assault can go in a million different ways, so it's really hard to judge what will happen. And the Black Bull's base assault can also happen in different ways. I think that all the Black Bulls, minus Noel and Charmy, are going to arrive, including the elusive Vice Captain with Yami, and try to push back Dante. I don't see Yami getting captured. He's either going to get killed or retreat. The other captains can also potentially come with Yami, so we can get a fight of the Wizard King versus the Spade King. I would personally love all the potential interactions that we can get from that fight. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm planning a lot of videos in the future. I already done some of their scripts, so we should be getting them soon. So subscribe if you haven't. Anyway, I'm Black Tempest, and peace out.